If you're growing larger or vining crops in the GreenStalk, they need to be supported in some way. But sometimes it's hard to know how to make that happen. Today I'm going to show you some of the options for supporting these crops, both with a few accessories that GreenStalk has and some options that you may already have on hand. First, because it's summer, I'm going to show you how I'm using supports to hold up my tomatoes, peppers, and sweet potatoes in this planter. Now, overlook the fact that it's been over 100 degrees this week and my plants aren't super happy about that, and I haven't been the greatest at fertilizing these nutrient-hungry crops like I should have. Normally, these crops would be much more lush than they are. But with all that in mind, let's first look at these GreenStalk plant supports. You can see them here, and you can see how they fit directly into this GreenStalk pocket, just like that. These give an easy boost to smaller or younger plants. Right now, as you can see, I'm using these for my petunias, and then down here for some zinnias that have gotten a little bit bigger. But they also are helpful in giving my sweet potato vines a little bit of a boost while those are trying to grow a little bit further over here to this GreenStalk trellis, which I'll talk to you about in just a second. While I'm not growing cucumbers and zucchini in the GreenStalk this year, these plant supports are also really good at serving as a temporary support for any vining crop until the crop grows where it needs a larger support like this trellis. I also like to use these plant supports, like you can see over here, just to give a little bit of an extra boost to plants like tomatoes. In this example, I have a tomato plant growing in the tier underneath, and as it grows a little bit taller, but it's not quite big enough to hit the plant support, I like snaking the tomato stem in between here just to give it a little extra support that way. And I do that with peppers as well, as you can see over here. I do think my favorite way to use this trellis though is with snap peas. Now, I'm not growing snap peas now because it's 100 degrees and they grow better in the spring. But I learned this from Susie, the lead gardener at GreenStalk, when I visited their Tennessee facility, and I absolutely loved how beautiful they looked. Also, a friend of mine uses these plant supports by placing them in her hanging flower baskets to lift up vining flowers. But for the GreenStalk, the main purpose of these plant supports is not only to support the plant, but also to lift up the plant so that the plants below them are not shaded. Now let's take a look at the GreenStalk trellis. This is a great way to support larger crops. With my sweet potatoes, for example, once they get long enough, I simply pull them over and I snake them through the trellis so that they can vine across the trellis here. This gives them plenty of sun while not overwhelming the crops below them. Same goes for cucumbers. For larger crops like zucchini and tomatoes, while these don't vine, the trellis offers a larger support area as these crops grow. And as you can see here, I like to use the trellis in conjunction here with the plant supports because they can work hand in hand for some of these vining crops. The trellis is also really good for tomatoes once they get pretty large, depending on what kind of tomato that you grow. As I mentioned before, I like the plant supports as an intermediary, but then once they get larger, this trellis really is helpful to keep the tomatoes in check and not falling over. I also use other things I have on hand to help out some of the larger plants in the GreenStalk. This year I used a floating row cover hoop to span these two GreenStalks so that my peas could vine across. And a good tomato stake, like I have right here supporting these tomatoes, or even a dowel rod, is always a good thing to prop up a tomato plant as it starts growing. Now finally, this isn't necessarily a vertical support, but I thought I'd mention it because many of you are growing strawberries in your GreenStalk. And this support is the berry cups. This time of year, strawberries will start to form runners, and while you can clip them off, you can also root those runners into soil and basically propagate new strawberry plants. These cups attach to your GreenStalk and they also have a drainage hole. So all you have to do is place the new plant in some soil. Their new butterfly clips help keep these in place, and then let them root out for a few weeks. These are just a few ways that you can support vining or larger crops, many of them that are growing right now in the summer. And I also just found out that GreenStalk is bringing back their 4-tier original planter and their 5-tier leaf planter for just a couple of days, and they are on sale through July 29th. And as always, if a new GreenStalk or any of their useful accessories is on your to-get list, especially as we start thinking about the fall garden, use my link in the description or scan the QR code here and you'll automatically get $10 off your purchase of $75 or more. If you have other suggestions you've used to support your vegetables in your GreenStalk in the past, I would love to hear. Comment below.